have flight simulators now. We use in the Air Force now. But did you know that we had them in the 40s? That is what you just saw in the past two pictures. So, the guy that was in the blue capsule was wearing headphones, and there would be an operator telling him what to do, and all he would be looking at is like his dials, like altitude, oil pressure, how much gas he had, and stuff like that, while the guy on the radio would tell him maneuvers to do, and he would move the controls to do that. And they added the wings just to make it look like an airplane. But that is what a flight simulator looked like in the 40s. I thought it was really cool, something that displays a good thing about history in flight simulators. But he did not have a screen or anything. All he looked at was the dials while he was told things to do through the headphones. And it just helped them practice before they got out in their plane. And you will go back into another piece of something that I thought was interesting from the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force. What you just saw there was a German artillery cannon. Just like how we marked successful bombings for our bombers, they did too with the white lines that you saw on the barrel. This was called a flak gun, or aerial defense gun, which that's what it did. It shot down our planes. This is a really cool piece of history from World War II. It's massive. It's a big cannon. It's just a really cool piece. It's boom. I would like to hear one fire one time. It is really cool. But like I said, they marked how many planes they shot down, which I think there was 11 for that one, which is a lot. It's a lot of planes. But yes, that is what the Germans used to shoot down our planes out of the air in World War II. And the plane you just saw there was a B-26G bomber from World War II. This plane took on all kinds of missions. This plane exactly dropped 150,000 tons of explosives during World War II. Now that is a lot of explosives. This plane went on multiple missions. It had successful missions and was a really cool piece of history. And I think this one might have had 100 missions, something like that. This plane exactly had about 100 missions, I think. But this is at the National Air Force of the U.S. Air Force, and this plane did do that. So it is a very cool piece from World War II, and I hope you guys can go check it out one day. And what you just saw there was a replica bomb of the Fat Man. This bomb, the original, weighed 10,000 pounds with a force. It had a force of 10,000, or it weighed 10,000 pounds, but it had a force of 20,000 tons when it dropped. This bomb is what ended World War II. So, it is a very cool thing, and if you ever go, normally a lot of the Air Force museums have a replica of it because it's so important to the history if you go to like a World War II Air Force museum. But I think that they had color coats. It's like those little stripes on it. I think they had different colors for the explosive ones and like training ones that they could drop out in the desert to train and hit their target. I don't know that for sure, but I think that's what it said. But that is a really cool piece from the history of World War II. And what you just saw there was, or the tire that you just saw there, was the landing gear to an XB-36 plane. That tire is 10 feet tall, 3 feet wide, and it weighs 1,300 pounds. It was designed during World War II for the XB-36 plane, which I don't know if they used those in World War II. I'll have to research that. But that plane had 2 of those tires, as you could see on that picture of the plane. And that is just something that's really cool, but it is all rubber. Like the tire is all rubber. So, I just wanted to add that in there just because it was something that was really cool.